right, I want to take an opportunity to put some additional information out as we approach the end of the year here. I meant to do this about a week ago, but my live stream failed miserably due to some bandwidth issues. But we just finished the Grand Prix series. We had a lot of fun at the Frosty 3-miler, and we had an exciting finish. Particularly in the ladies, our second and third place runners actually went into the race tied, and they finished 2-3 and ended up tied anyway. So we actually had to go to tiebreakers to settle the second and third place females in the Grand Prix series. So that was a lot of fun to watch. So our top finishers for the men was Chris Perch, Chuck Love, and Noah Craven. And then on the ladies' side, Carrie Thibodeau was our top finisher, followed by Megan McDonald and Tracy Zabella. So I hope everyone had a lot of fun competing in the Grand Prix series, and it'll be a lot of fun to see how 2023 shakes out. Our Grand Prix banquet will be on January 21st. At the Fredericksburg Expo Center, again, same place we had it last year. The invites for that will be coming out really, really soon. So be sure to sign up when that comes out. I know Patty is working very hard to get things lined up and get those invites out. The Grand Prix schedule for next year is also out. You can take a look at that on the website. The only significant change from this year is instead of the Slam Rock, we'll have the Happy 15K added to the series, which is really exciting because I've heard from a lot of people how much they loved the old Jay Bryan's race. So Happy Chiropractic was fortunate enough to step in. They took the course, made a few modifications. They are partnering with Water's End Brewery to host us at the end of the race, so that'll be a lot of fun. And that race will support Empower House. So really exciting to have that 15K course, at least the majority of what used to be the Jay Bryans back again in the series. And next year, Sean Carrington will be taking over as the Grand Prix director, and she is busily working on our series award for next year. This year was the first time we did a series participation award that you could earn by doing races throughout the year, which was really cool. Lucky Road got on board as a sponsor and enabled us to provide that 3-piece puzzle piece medal that we gave out for every 3 races that you did this year. So we thought that was really neat. Lucky Road's back on board again for next year, and hopefully we'll have a design to show you guys really soon, and you can start planning your 2023 races so you can earn another cool prize for doing those races next year. The only other significant change, we won't be requiring Grand Prix races to do virtual events anymore. That'll be up to them. I know there'll still be plenty of the races. It'll be up to the race director to offer the virtual opportunities, but that will be up to them. It won't be a requirement from the Grand Prix. But if you do finish a race virtually within the Grand Prix, it'll still count towards your participation. Obviously not towards points standings, but just for participation in this series. So we'll still accept the virtual races for that. One of the big things I want to hit on is tomorrow is our board meeting, 7 p.m. Over at the Courtyard by Marriott. If you want to attend, please RSVP, let us know so we can plan and make sure we have enough space for everyone. You can just send an email to info@runfark.com and let us know. So there's two big things on the docket for tomorrow. First is our Elections, we have 6 board positions up for election this year. The president, vice president, 2 2-year directors, and 2 1-year directors. So right now we have nominees for all 6 of those spots. If we will accept floor nominations at the meeting tomorrow, if anybody else is interested. And then the other big thing is dues. Our club dues have not been updated in years. I'd have to ask Vic Culp when the last time they were ever changed. And there were a couple things that we wanted to address. One, there wasn't much difference between an individual membership and a family membership. So we wanted to kind of correct that disparity. And then we also wanted to provide a discount if you register for multiple years. Right now, you can register for 2 years, but you pay the same price as you would for 1 year at a time. So we wanted to kind of provide an incentive. If you want to commit to the club for 2 years, you should get a little bit of a discount. So the email went out. It kind of breaks that out as far as what those new due fees would look like. The other thing we wanted to add, since we were increasing the price of the family membership, was kind of a stepping stone in between individual and family. So if we added this dual membership option, so if there's 2 people in the same household, there's a fee there that is, so you don't have to pay the full family fee, but you can still get a discount for 2 people. That will be voted on tomorrow. That's not in place yet. If it is approved tomorrow, I believe the idea was to allow 30 days before those fees took place, went into effect. So you would have some time to decide how you wanted to deal with that. Tonight is our social run over Red Dragon. If you're lucky enough to actually see this before 6 o'clock, we'll be over at Red Dragon doing our run and then socializing afterwards. And then, December 17th, right around, it's going to be really busy here over the next few weeks, but December 17th is our holiday party, which will be at Waters End Brewery. Emails have gone out with the links for signing up. So please sign up so that we know how much food to bring. It's similar to how we've done things in the past, where the club gets the main dish and some drinks. And then we ask everyone to just bring a small dish to share. You don't need to bring enough for everybody because there'll be plenty of food. There always is. So just bring a small dish to share. And then we'll provide the main dish. And then that'll pretty much wrap things up for this year. The other thing I wanted to hit on before I end this video is please consider getting involved with the club. It's one of those things where a lot of the day-to-day operations of the club, I don't know if people even really fully comprehend all the things that go on behind the scenes to make the races that we put on happen, in addition to the Grand Prix series and newsletters and all the things that we do. It's a lot. And a lot of the extra stuff that we do tends to fall on the board members because, those are the people, like when I'm looking around the table, those are the ones I can point at and say, hey, I need someone to do this. I need someone to do that. What we would really love, even if, you're not wanting to commit to something like being a board member, is just to get involved in however you can. For example, in addition to being the president of the club, I update the website. I do most of the social media stuff. I'd love some help with those things to get those things kind of off my plate so I can just focus on other things like the great train race that's coming up in May, which will start eating a lot of my time. Volunteering at races always need volunteers. If you can't run for some reason, you don't want to run that particular distance, come out and volunteer. Every race, be it a FARC run race, be it an Arsenal events race, doesn't matter. We all need help at those events. There's just no way to put on races without a significant amount of volunteers. But if you have some talent that you'd like to lend to the club, let me know. If you're good at websites, you're good at social media, maybe you're a good editor and you want to help with the newsletter. Maybe you're a good fundraiser. Races are always looking for people to help reach out and get sponsorships and those sort of things so that we can help the charities that we support even more so, because the cost of putting on a race is not getting any cheaper, and it's kind of biting into what we're able to donate. So if we can do better with sponsorship, then we can benefit the community organizations that we support with our races even more so. So whatever it is that you think you might be able to chip in and help with, we'd love to have you, even helping set up social events. There's always something to be done. So would love it if we had more people chipping in and helping out. Oh, one last thing too. January, our new runner training starts. That's something that we started last year. This year, this January, still 2022. A new runner training program. So it's intended for new and returning runners, basically taking someone from walking, wherever they were at, up to the point where they could complete a 5K without stopping at whatever pace they wanted. Again, the newsletters had information on that for registering. If you know somebody that has been on the fence about running and just needs that push to get started and get them up to the point where they can do a 5K, let them know, pass it on to them. We offer that training free to any club members. So $25 gets you 3 months of run training. You can't not find that anywhere else. If you look around at some of the advertisements I see out there for runner training, it's in the hundreds of dollars. So $25 for a membership to FARC gets you that training, and you can't beat it. And then as soon as we finish the beginner training in March, we swing right into our intermediate training, which the goal of that is now to take those same folks at that level, and then now let's get them ready for the historic half. So for some people, that's a little more of a jump than maybe they're ready for. And you don't have to do the beginner training to be in the intermediate. If you want to wait for the intermediate, jump into that and get yourself ready to run a half marathon, in particular the historic half. That runner training starts in March. Same deal. If you're a member, it's free to you. So again, if you know anybody that might be interested, pass on that link to them and tell them how great a deal it is. And also don't forget, if you've got kids between the ages of 8 and 18, we have the best youth running program around for sure. Again, for the price of a club membership, your kids can participate. The Ospreys meet twice a week. It's primarily a cross-country type focused program. So even if you got a cross-country runner that needs some work in between their school seasons, the Ospreys are phenomenal. Dana Mills does a amazing job with that. And and speaking of that, we were fortunate enough, thanks to a lot of hard work from several volunteers led by our treasurer, Rebecca, we were able to get a grant to help support some of the things that Dana wants to do, equipment and different things for the Ospreys. So that was really awesome. So we got that grant from our RCA, our parent organization. So that was really great, and I really appreciate all the effort that went into getting that. So lots of exciting things going on. Anyway, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, and I hope to see you guys at the holiday party and out on our Saturday runs, of course. All right.